Super Sunday, India versus Australia, and you can't be more excited. Well, finally, the game is here, and I think we're about a few hours away from the toss. It's early in the morning in India, and probably it's a very nervous morning for all the cricket fans because you never know what is going to happen when you play Australia. Because obviously, I mean, you are sure after a good run of form in the Asia Cup, but this is Australia. I mean, these are the big daddies of World Cup events. So, well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I am actually taking it. Okay, I'll take it ball by ball or over by over, perhaps, because you never know. This side could be pretty dangerous. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, yeah, there are reports coming in that Shubman Gill, well, the team management would definitely want to wait out, until the later half. I mean, not perhaps the later half, basically, as late until as late as possible to try and see if he's match fit or if he could be given a go. Well, ideally, if he has tested positive for dengue, then I believe he should be rested at least for a couple of games, and then bring him back in the game against Pakistan. Because I mean, obviously, you can't take away the class that he has, or a couple of games being taken away from him is not going to take something away from Shubman. So he should be willing. I mean, he should be ready to perform even against Pakistan, basically. So I think it's going to be a good move to rest him, basically, because if he's not fit, because I mean, individual health is of a primary concern. I mean, that takes the top position, at least in my book. So is it going to be a straight swap? I mean, would you draft somebody like Anishan Kishan straight into that top orders role along with Rohit Sharma? That is going to be very interesting to see. Or they move KL up, in the batting order and then draft Ishan Kishan, in the middle order. So that would be one interesting move that we'll have to wait and see what the management comes up with. But yeah, it's gonna be a good game of cricket. I mean, it's expected that it's gonna rain, but I don't think it's gonna rain for all the 100 overs. If even if it rains, so it's gonna be a truncated game to say the least. So we should have a game, up our hands. So ODIs, I mean, at Chidambaram, MS Chidambaram Stadium. Well, this has been a happy hunting ground for teams who have visited actually, because India in the last five ODIs have lost at this venue has lost three. So it's going to be a very tricky situation because the history says the teams who have actually batted first have won 14 out of the total games that they have played, and the teams who have actually batted second have only managed to secure eight victories so far at the Chidambaram Stadium. And the teams who have won the toss have gone on to win 16 of those 22 games, 24 games perhaps that have been played at this venue. So it's going to be a win the toss and bat first kind of a wicket, definitely, because the wicket is definitely going to take that extra bit of turn in the grip and so on and so forth in the next half of the innings, wherein somebody like a Kuldeep or Ashwin, if he gets a game, then they could be absolutely, lethal in the later part of the match. So, yeah, so it's going to be a win the toss and bat first sort of a strategy. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I really hope Rohit Sharma, goes out there today and wins that toss. Uh, and then it's going to be, I mean, it is like, the informed team India that is going to show up today because we don't really have those, things of the past wherein, all right, कि यार ये चीज नहीं है तो पता नहीं we hope that the number four is not getting tested this time. वैसा नहीं है. I mean, in the Asia Cup and in the bilateral series against Australia, we have sorted out most of our issues, and we are looking right, right up there with the best to go on and challenge for the top two spots, basically, and eventually go on and win the title. I mean, that is, I mean, we'll have to play at the end of the day to win the title, but as of now, yes, we do look very much in that zone to go on and do well, basically. So it's going to be a very interesting, aspect of Team India that we're going to see because you have from one to six, everybody, getting runs. And Siraj bowling, that brilliant spell in the final against Sri Lanka. Bumrah getting back into form. Kuldeep Yadav is taking wickets at will. And then, Ashwin getting into that zone in the bilateral series. You have Hardik who's running in hard and all those 140 plus deliveries. You have. I mean, the only aspect that I think is missing out right now is Jadeja with the bat, because Jadeja, there's no doubts whatsoever when it comes down to his fielding and his bowling abilities. But I think his batting has taken a bit of a hit in the last couple of years or so. His ODI batting, don't get me wrong, because his Test batting has been right up there. Because he has won few games for us when the top order was misfiring completely. Him and Ashwin and Akshar, along with Shreya, sometimes they have actually got us through the line on several occasions in Test cricket, especially in the games against Australia and the games against Bangladesh and I think Sri Lanka as well. So yeah, I mean, the if Jadeja can score those runs, then I think we have ticked all those boxes. So it's going to be a very interesting game, ahead of us. So I'm actually thinking it's going to be India right through, because look, Rohit, Virat, and KL, Shreyas, these boys are hungry for that World Cup success. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to leave any stone unturned, and you're going to see them fighting tooth and nail, and they would not let it slip away. They're going to go all the way and win this for the country. So yeah, that's it for now, and do join me in the mid innings break, and I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you so much.